It is not unheard of for data of any kind, not just biometric, to be hacked into.
Yeah, of course.
I'm sure you all are using
there's a recent example
encryption.
of 1 crore bank details being sold and all that.
Correct. The thing with that is that your accounts can be changed, your debit cards can be reissued, your fingerprints, once they're out there, cannot be replaced in any fashion whatsoever.
But I must
that
tell you
is
something
the underlying
that,
fear in this entire conversation.
The biometrics, your biometrics are already accessible to others with nothing to do with Aadhaar. Your photograph, which is there on everything, is a biometric. That's there on every website, on Google, on Facebook, and all the other products. Your fingerprints can be picked up off a glass. Today there are cameras that can actually read your iris from this distance. So you can have a camera, so what
I know, this is, you're actually agreeing
so what
with
I'm
the
saying is that
fears
your
around
biometrics
here.
are already in that sense.
Which is why when that biometric.
No, but you see, in Aadhaar system, what do you use the biometrics for, right? You use the biometrics either for enrollment, which is to make sure that you get a unique number, or for authentication in a way that only you can authenticate.
Okay. Now
So it's a very different thing.
Let me lay this out to you.
It's important that you understand the underlying design and architecture.
I know, which is why I'm
talking to you. Which I would appreciate
like
that,
I said,
spend some time on
that. So the
that.
fear is this, right? For instance, today many banks are asking for your Aadhaar number to link to your bank account.
Yeah.
I don't think they've all made
there's
it.
no biometrics there, by the way.
No, there isn't. And I know that they all use the Aadhaar database simply only for authentication. There's no transfer of data that happens to banks. I understand that altogether,
Sure.
right? When you go to make a transaction at any point of sale, and you use a fingerprint reader, there are now questions being raised about the devices that are being used, whether the devices are actually recording your fingerprint or not.
No, the device, by the way, the device is essentially taking your fingerprint, encrypting it, sending it to the Aadhaar database, and verifying and sending a reply.
Yes, that is between the device and the Aadhaar system.
Yeah.
At the point of sale, in that device, are you saying, contrary to some instances that have been reported, that fingerprints cannot be stored on the device or cannot be copied via the device in some format? If the device stores your fingerprint and your fingerprints are linked or your Aadhaar number is linked to your bank account.
But remember, this is not an open device. Every device on the Aadhaar system is between authentication user agency, which has a technical and legal contract with the UID system on how it can use and cannot use Aadhaar. It's not, so it's a control system. It's not like the internet or something like that. Also, when you do an authentication, you get a message. You get either an SMS or an email if your number is used in an authentication. That's another way of ensuring that your number is not used by somebody else. Moreover, for financial transactions above a certain value, you need to have two-factor authentication.